Namaskar, Namaste. Welcome to Restorative Yoga. This is a great practice to build a more meditative experience in Yoga Asana. We're going to do 7 major categories of postures that go up the spine to awaken the 7 major chakras of the body. We're going to start off with some Pranayama first to connect to conscious breath. If you take Vishnu Mudra with your right hand, we'll do level 3 Nadi Shodhana in combination with ladder breath on the exhale. If you close off your right nostril first, exhale through the left. Deep inhale through the left. Close off, ladder breath down the right, pausing intermittently. Exhale 1/3 and pause. 2/3 and pause. The full rest of the way with complete inhale. Close off, ladder breath down the left. Release 1/3 and pause. Closing off, 2/3, pause. The full rest of the way. Deep inhale through the left. Close off, ladder breath down the right side. Keep Nadi Shodhana going in sync with the Loma Pranayama. Exhale, release the hand. Take a full deep breath in. Hold it in, Jalandhara, chin to the chest, lifting shoulders towards the ears. Hold it in for a count of 20. Together in front of the heart. Some invoke blessings, 3 Oms, 1 Purna mantra. Take a deep breath in. Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The presence of the one divine spirit that dwells within, we bow. Super. For this class, you're going to need lots of props, blocks, triangles if you got them, a wedge maybe, bolster, a big one, a little one, a couple blankets. If you don't have that stuff, load up on a bunch of couch pillows, blankets, whatever you got, roll them up. We're going to start off with Sphinx Pose for the root chakra. Take a block or a pillow, placing it between your inner thighs, and then you're going to snag a couple blankets, or maybe a pillow or a small bolster, and you're going to place them in front of you. And if you have blankets, you're going to want to stagger step them. So there's not directly one on top of the other, but one slightly in front of, on top of the other, just like stairs. And then you're going to place your lower floating ribs, take that up a little higher, right on the rounded edge, so the bottom two lower ribs on the edge of the blanket or bolster. And then you're going to come all the way down into a Sphinx Pose, placing the prop between the inner thighs so you can squeeze in first to engage your inner thighs so the thigh bones roll in, creating space for the lower back, and then the tailbone dives down into that space. And then bring your elbows underneath your shoulders with your palms face up. Turn your palms down, and then lightly pull your hands back towards your hips as if you're trying to drag your navel forward. So you feel your lower back muscles engage and your spine extend forward into the front body. We're going to hold it here for a minute or two. Focus on your root chakra, visualizing the color red, and you can repeat the mantra internally to yourself. Om Bhur, Om Bhur, Om Bhur. This is the seed mantra that activates the root chakra. We want to activate the root chakra, keeping it open, balanced, and positive. When we slip into a negative state or a deficient energetic state of the root chakra, we may experience more fear, more general negativity or insecurity in our life. When we're rooted, when we're grounded, then we trust in the universe, we trust in our path, in the process of where we are. Squeeze in, keeping inner thighs engaged, visualizing the color red at the base of the spine, keeping pelvic floor toned, engaging Mula Bandha, the root lock, so the pelvic floor stays toned, engaging the pubic coccygeal muscles. Visualizing red, repeat internally, Om Bhur, Om Bhur, Om Bhur. Back, letting the kidneys lift and inflate on the in-breath, descending on the out-breath, keeping the inner thighs engaged, hugging the midline. Stack one fist on top of the other. Take your elbows a little wider, rest down. Keep your inner thighs engaged, tops of the feet pressing down, and then rest your chin on your your stacked fists. Relax your lower back. Keep breathing into the lower back. And release the hold, the engagement of Mula Bandha. Stay present to the color red with the mantra Om Bur. So we do an active Sphinx pose first, and then we do a passive Apanavasana, a passive downward facing corpse pose, with the head still elevated above the heart. So the back muscles relaxed here. Now they can absorb all the blood that we've pulled into the lower back by engaging it, by using gravity. So the blood descends into the lower back, and then we keep it there by keeping the head above the heart. So the blood stays into the lower back. If we were to let our head drop below the heart, it would all disperse and rush back up to the upper body. We're going to lift back up now. Your back should feel more open, more warmed up. Let's do another Sphinx pose, lightly pulling back. Keeping inner thighs engaged, visualizing the color red. Squeezing it to the center so that you can synergistically engage Mula Bandha. So the pubic bone, tailbone strive towards each other. Energy is drawn up the spine. Om Bur, Om Bur, Om Bur. Feeling more trust, more Shraddha in the universe. Fists, take elbows wide, lower chin down, keeping head above your heart, breathing into the lower back, hold the engagement in the inner thighs, tops of the feet still pressing down. Back up again for another round of Sphinx pose. If it feels like you can go deeper here into a back bend, you can do a seal pose, taking the hands forward in front of you, slightly out to the side. Turn your hands out to the side, and then you can lift up a little bit higher. Feels like you can go further. Slide your hands in a little bit more. Maybe take them a little bit wider. Side bodies long, shoulders up, and then outer rotate. Rolling your biceps up, eyes to the elbows up. Slide jawbone back, and then stay gazing straight ahead. Hold the midline with inner thighs squeezing in, tops of the feet pressing down. Mula Bandhas engaged, visualizing the color red. Holding root lock, Tailbone stays descending. Repeating the mantra Om Bor, to bring more activation to the root chakra, Muladhara. Holding seal pose for another 30 seconds or so, or you can lower down back into Sphinx. Stack fists. Press down one last time, breathing into the lower back. Still lightly squeezing in with the inner thighs. Visualizing the color red. Staying with the mantra Om Bor. Start to rock back. Place your elbows on top of your blankets. Rest back towards a child's pose. Clasping hands. Push down with your elbows and then slowly let your head down. Sink down between the arms. Stretching out the bottoms of the arms, your triceps. Forward to the second posture, for the second chakra, the sacral chakra, Swadhisthana. Come to sitting for an active Paschimottanasana, west side stretch. Forward fold. And you can check yourself out to see if you need a prop on this one. If you were to hold Dandasana, with your hands 2 inches in front of your hips, arms straight, legs straight, flexing back. If you can maintain a forward tilt of the pelvis here and an arch in your lower back so none of your vertebrae are sticking out and you can easily feel the valley of the spine. If it feels like your lower back is rounding, the pelvis is rocking back and your vertebrae are protruding out and they're sticking out, then you want to elevate your hips. And you can do so on a blanket or a yoga wedge. Maybe you just fold the edge of your mat up an inch or two if you don't need so much height. And then snag a belt or maybe use the strap of your mat bag. Start off activating it first. Pulling toes back, pull arms and shoulders down the back, extending spine into the front body, heart's open. Legs are pushing down, quadriceps are engaged, and then slowly begin to fold forward. Keep your head pushing up first on this one. We're going to hold it here for a couple minutes, bending elbows out to the side, building strength in the pose, pushing our legs down through the floor, pushing our feet forward into the strap as our hands pull back on the strap, our arms and shoulders lift to engage our upper back. Our head stays pushing up. Our drishti is our big toes, where we stay focused to stabilize mind. And then visualize the color yellow at your lower back for the sacral chakra. Or excuse me, the color orange is at your lower back for the sacral chakra. The mantra is Om Bhuva, Om Bhuva, Om Bhuva. If it feels like you can go further, you can grab your feet, keeping feet active, legs pushing down, staying present to the color orange, the lower back, repeating the mantra Om Bhuva, Om Bhuva, Om Bhuva. Stay present to the color orange. The mantra Om Bhuva to build more positivity, more activation for the sacral chakra, so that you can come into allowance and acceptance of the experience of pleasure. This chakra gets closed, if it falls into a deficient or a negative state, then you experience more guilt with the experience of pleasure, withdrawal from pleasure states. Slowly come back up. Hold an arch here briefly, taking your hands behind the hips, arch up. Take your head back, stretching out the front of the neck. And then we'll do a supported Paschimottanasana, a passive one. So we go from a yang and active, a Shiva variation, to one of Shakti, one of passivity, one of receptivity. Place a blanket or a small bolster underneath your knees, and then place another blanket or maybe another bolster across the top of your lap, so that it's right up tight against your hip bone, and you can extend your rib cage over your prop, so you feel nice and supported when you bow forward. You grab your feet. If you have another prop, another pillow, or maybe a block, you can rest your chin or maybe your forehead down, so that you're all the way completely supported, and you can completely relax and make it a meditative experience. Stay present to the color orange with the mantra Om Bhuva. back up. Take your hands back, arch up again. Slide your blanket out, your bolster out. You can stay sitting on your wedge or your blanket to maintain an arch in the lower back, the anterior tilt of the pelvis, and we'll do an active twist here for Ardha Matsyendrasana, half fish prep. So twisting to your right first. You're gonna cross your right leg over the left. If that feels difficult, you can just have the foot right underneath the knee. So either way, you can do a Vrajasana C or an Ardha Matsyendrasana prep. One hand can be behind you, fingertips on the floor, or you can use a prop behind your lower back so the arm can stay bent, lightly pushing down so that you maintain an arch throughout the entire spine and you stay lifting up. Hands on the knee, rising up, lifting up through the crown of the head, pull against the knee, and slowly twist. If you're going deeper here, you can hook your arm all the way across. Maintain the arch. We're going to hold it here for a couple minutes. Visualize the color yellow at your solar plexus. Repeating the mantra Om Swaha. Om Swaha. Om Swaha. Twist, switch legs. Behind the back, right hand holding the knee. Arch up, lifting hard up. Twist. Stay there, take arm across. And pushing down into the block. Arm slightly bent. Shoulder lifting and curling back. Back to the mantra. Om Swaha. Om Swaha. Om Swaha. Visualizing the color yellow. Solar plexus chakra. It's an open, active, balanced state. We have the 3 C's, the three energies of Skanda, confidence, courage, and charisma. When it's in a deficient or a negative state, we experience the energies of the ego or the lower self, of vanity, pride, and arrogance. All which gets transformed through ekagrata, through one-pointed focus and concentration. Concentrate on the mantra, on your solar plexus chakra, visualizing the color yellow, feeling, embodying the energies of the three C's. Passive twist. This one, you want to use your big bolster if you got it, or stack up a bunch of pillows and blankets. And you are going to take your knees and angle them off to your left. So twist back to the right. Place a blanket between the knees. Make it even more comfortable. And then you want to stack yourself up. Lots of props. So that you're elevated up and you're not sinking down like this. So you can stay looking towards your left, this, resting your head down. Or you can lift up and twist maybe to the opposite side, looking over the right shoulder. This is why you want to keep your head elevated above your heart. The hands can rest on the floor. They can rest underneath the bolster, underneath your face, wherever they're the most comfortable. We'll be here just for a minute or two. Let yourself relax fully as if you were taking a nap. Stay present to the color yellow, to the mantra Om Swaha. up. And flip around for the opposite side. Bring your left hip and thigh towards the edge of your props. Knees out towards your right. You can stay gazing to the right. Or arch up. Slowly take your head. Move your left shoulder. Stay present to the color yellow. To the mantra Om Swaha. Back up. And let's slide to the wall. If you have one accessible for you for camel pose. You may want to just take a couple blocks with you. Since it's still early. Here we go. Camel pose at the wall. You're going to come kneeling. You can fold your mat over if you need to. You're going to bring your thighs in all the way close to the wall. And then as soon as you're going to start to lift up and move back here, you're going to crunch up in your lower back. So we want to create space. Take your hips back first, and then firm your abdomen, draw belly in, scoop tailbone, and then push your hips into the wall. Lift shoulders up, and then keep your hips pushing forward, and reach back. Maybe for a block, maybe for your heels. And then the hips will come away another inch or two. It's okay. Re-extend forward, pushing hips forward towards the wall. Lift your heart up, and then you can stay gazing straight ahead, or slide your jawbone back and gaze straight up. We're going to be here for about a minute or so, so don't let your head hang. Keep it active, looking straight up or straight ahead in front of you. Keep hips moving forward, heart lifting. Breathing into the heart space, visualizing the color green for the Anahata Chakra, heart chakra. We're in a open, active, balanced state. We experience love, compassion, acceptance, and approval. In negative states, we may experience jealousy or hatred. The mantra is Om Maha, Om Maha, Om Maha. Stay with the mantra, visualizing the color green. Back up. Sit back on the block momentarily. Active round of Lustra. So walk. Arching away first, and then belly in, scoop tailbone, lift and curl. Hands to the blocks, to the heels. Toes curled under, feet flat, either way. Hips moving forward. Heart lifting up. Front of the neck active, looking straight ahead or straight up. Visualizing the color green at the heart space. Repeating the mantra, Om Maha, Om Maha, Om Maha. Now back up. Sit back on the block. Rest your hands over your lap. Make it a meditation. Hold it for 1 minute. go. We're going to stay at the wall for shoulder stand. Or Viparita Karani. This one, you may want to snag a blanket or two. Facing the blanket about a foot and a half away from the wall. Foot looks good. And then you're going to sit on one side. And you're going to roll across. Taking feet to the wall. You can rest right here for the throat chakra activation, keeping your head lightly pushing into the mat. Visualizing the color blue. Repeating the mantra Om Jana, Om Jana, Om Jana. If you're working shoulder stand, you can bend the legs. Lift your hips, walk your shoulders in, and then hold your hips. And you can hold it right here, or extend the legs straight, or take one leg all the way off and then the other leg off. You can work on straightening all the way out here, making your shoulder stand more active, or point the feet more and take them over the head, hands holding the hips. So this would be a more active Viparita Karani. Hold it here. An active Viparita Karani, a passive Viparita Karani, or an active shoulder stand. Strengthening core and straightening out as much as possible. Hold it here for a couple minutes. If you need to, you can rest your hips all the way down back to the floor at any time. Throat chakra, the Shuddhi chakra, repeating Om Jana, Om Jana, Om Jana. Left one more round. A shoulder stand or an active Viparita. chakra is open, balanced. We have no problems or fears speaking our truth. When it's closed or in a negative state, we have problems, interference, speaking the truth. Slowly bend the legs. Roll to one side. And twist up. And let's slide away from the wall if you need to, or you so desire. And we're going to do a supported Upavishta Konasana for the brow chakra. On this one, you may want to sit up on your blankets again, maybe your wedge. Snag your bolsters, maybe 2 straps, or using your one big one if you got it. This one, you're going to take your legs wide, and you're going to put your props in front of you and stack them up so that your upper body is completely supported with your props, and they're all the way in tight. No daylight, so that you can start to bow forward and rest comfortably. And then you're going to place a prop on top, and you're going to rest your brow, your third eye chakra, right on the edge. And that pressure will stimulate the chakra. When the chakra is open, balanced, receptive, we perceive reality correctly. In a unified state, we experience all things as in a state of unity, interconnected. When it's in a deficient, negative state, we experience Maya, the separation of all things, the illusory nature of all things. Here we go. The mantra, Om Tapa, Om Tapa, Om Tapa. Visualizing the color purple or indigo. Hands holding your feet. 2 straps, or use one big strap around so that you can stay active with the legs and the feet stay pointing straight up and they don't turn in or turn out. Om Tapa, Om Tapa, Om Tapa. to go a little further, maybe removing a prop or two. Stay with the mantra. Om Tapa, Om Tapa, Om Tapa. Back up. Arching. Crown chakra. Mantra. Om Satyam Purnam. Sat, meaning truth. Purna, the fullness, the completion. And go. Headstands in your practice. Go for it. If you need the wall, you can use the wall. If you want to make it a little bit more comfortable, you can do a supported headstand. Using a blanket. Placing it over your arms, clasping hands underneath, and then your head's going to go in between the space where your hands are. Visualize the color white, the color indigo, violet, the crown chakra, repeating the mantra Om Satyam Purnam. visualizing the color white. Violet for crown chakra. Staying with the mantra, Om Satcham Purnam. Feel free to do variations with the legs if you want to stretch out a little. Rest down, stack your fists up. Rest your forehead on stacked fists. Get set up for the final pose. A supine supported Baddha Konasana. You're going to place your props behind you. Stagger step them. Snag a pillow on top. And then you're going to need 2 blocks or 2 pillows out to the side on this one to support your knees. And if you have it, use your big belt. Take your big belt, hook it around your feet, wrap it around your lower back. Make sure it doesn't twist. And then thread it through. And thread it back through. And then make it tight. And you want to keep sliding it and tightening it so it's on your side and not on your back. You're going to bring your feet in fairly close where it's comfortable. Adjusting, keep making it tight so that you're supported here without your blocks and you can rest back. So this helps prevent overstretching of the inner thighs, or we could stress our connective tissue in the knees. Give the knees more support so that the leg muscles can relax fully. Place the blocks underneath the thighs. Wait here for a couple minutes. If you have extra blocks, you can place them underneath your arms or just rest your hands over your lap. So it rinse up all of the major chakras. Let yourself relax fully. up. Slide the belt out. Loosen it up. Extend your legs strong, straight. Slide your props off to the side. And just lay all the way flat for a minute, Shavasana. Breath. And roll to the right, just pull your head on the arm bone. Slowly twist up. Comfortable sitting, meditation, posture. Sit in meditation for a minute. Sitting in stillness. Feeling the openness of the body. The clarity of the mind. One last Om. Deep breath in. Namaste. Wow. Satnam, truth leads the way. Howdy, y'all.